day to everyone. I am Ruhaima Bimagit. Today, we were talking about the 1935 Commonwealth Constitution. What is Commonwealth Constitution? Commonwealth Constitution as the independent country or community, especially a democratic republic. Also, it is a nation or state or other political under such as one founded on law and united by compact or tacit agreement of the people for the common good. Ang Commonwealth ay kilala bilang isang malayang nagsasarili at pag sinabi nating Democratic Republic ay isang sistemang pamamahala na kung saan ang mga mamamayan ang humahawak ng kapangyarihan sa pamamagitan na kinatawan nila at pinili sa malayang halalan or eleksyon. Layunin ng pamahalaang Commonwealth na sanayin ang mga Pilipino sa sariling pamamahala at gawing matatag ang sistemang pampolitika at mapaunlad ang kabuhayan ng bansa sa loob ng 10 taon. Binubuo ito ng 3 sangay ng pamahalaan. Ano-ano nga ba ang 3 sangay ng pamahalaang Commonwealth? Number 1 is tagapagpaganap o executive. Number 2 is tagapagbatas o legislative. At ang pangatlo naman is tagapaghukom o judiciary. 1935, the Commonwealth Constitution. The 1935 Constitution was written in 1934, approved and adopted by Commonwealth of the Philippines. In 1935 to 1946 and later used by the Third Republic of the Philippines. 1946 to 1972. It was written with an eye to meeting the approval of the United Government as well, to ensure that the U.S. would live up to its promise to grant the Philippines independence and not political immature and hence unready to full real independence. The original 1935 Constitution provides inter alia for unicameral legislature and single 6-year term for the President. It was amended in 1940 to have a bicameral Congress composed of Senate and the House of Representatives, as well the creation of Independent Commission of Elections. It is worth mentioning that after the Treaty of the Paris, the Philippines was subject to the power of the United States of America, effectively the new colonizer of the country. From 1898 to 1901, the Philippines would be placed under as military government until as civil government would be put into place. Hindi na bago sa ating kaalaman ng ating bansa noon is sinakop na tayo ng American. Then, during the 1898 to 1901, ang ating bansa is nalagay sa kapangyarihan ng military government hanggang sa maisailalim ito sa civil government. 2 acts of the United States Congress were passed that may be considered have qualities of constitutionality. First was the Philippine Island that provides for creation of popularity elected Philippine Assembly. And the second is the Act Philippine Commission as the upper house and the Philippine Assembly as lower house. Ang Philippine Bill Act ay unang batas na ipinasa ng Kongreso sa US na nagsilbing batayan ng pamahalaan sa Pilipinas ay ang Philippine Organic Act 1902 o Philippine Bill Act 1902 at iniakda ng Amerikanong mambabatas na si Henry Ellen Cooper ang batas na ito. Itinuring ang Philippine Bill Act of 1902 ang unang hakbang sa pagbibigay ng US ng pagkakataon sa mga Pilipino upang pamahalaan ang sariling bayan. Philippines Autonomy Act of 1916, John's Law, modified the structure of the Philippines government through the removal of the Philippine Commission, replacing it with a Senate that serves the upper house and its member elected by the Filipino voters, the first truly elected nation legislature, and also to explicitly declare the purpose of the United States to aid to their sovereignty over the Philippines and recognize the Philippines' independence as soon as a stable government can be established. Harry Howie's Cutting Act 1932. In 1932, with the efforts of the Filipino independence mission led by Sergio Osmeña and Manuel L. Rojas, the United States Congress passed the Harry Howie's Cutting Act with the promise of granting Filipinos independence. The bill was opposed by the Senate President Manuel L. Quezon and consequently rejected by the Philippine Senate. Guiding Smack-Duffy Act, also known as Philippines Independence 1934. Ang Batas Smack-Duffy Act ay authored by Senator Millard E. Tydings at Congressman John McDuffie. Tydings Smack-Duffy Act, officially known as the Philippines Independence, approved on March 24, 1934, was a U.S. statute that provided for the Philippines' independence. And after 10 years transition period of Commonwealth government, during the transition period, the U.S. maintained military force in the Philippines. Primary source, Prima Ball of the 1935 Commonwealth. Primary source, the Filipino people imploring the aid of divine providence in order to establish a government that shall embody their ideas, conserve and develop the patrimony of the nation, promote the general welfare and secure to themselves and their prosperity the blessing of independence under a regimen of justice, liberty, and also democracy to ordain and promulgate this Constitution. Elections were held in September 1935 and Manuel L. Quezon was elected as President. Also, Sergio Osmeña was elected as Vice President of the Commonwealth. Mahalaga sa mga Pilipino ang pamahalaang Commonwealth dahil naging daan ito sa pagkakaroon ng sariling pamamahala at pinagdibay nito ang sistemang politika ng ating bansa. Naging daan ito upang maging maunlad ang ekonomiya sa Pilipinas at sinigurado nito ang pagkakaroon ng masiglang ekonomiya at lipunan sa panahong ding ito na itatag ang wikang pangbansa.